loving one's own land, past and traditions, but also a strong desire to know one's own origin. Valdichiana. As in many other places and regions in Italy, people celebrate the harvest festival according to the old way. Adults and children are together, impressed by this spectacular event that only lived in memories and old stories. Then, late in the evening, a big table of people was prepared. At nightfall, the old traditional dances started by the yard. 1962. Born 50 years ago, the Common Agricultural Policy has given, over these years, a significant support to the development of agriculture. A new purpose consists in protecting the environment and territory, as well as fighting against climate changes. This involves all citizens, leading to the improvement of the quality of life. These are the new frontiers of the rural development. Agriculture will thus play a leading role in restoring socio-economic imbalances, strengthening the relationship between production activities and environment and landscape protection. Agriculture will also be able to increase the value of traditional local specialties Italy is particularly rich in. Most of all, it will be able to give voice to the rural culture and rural life traditions, making these elements part of the present. The rural development also provides incentives for strengthening farm structures, infrastructures, and territory-related services. Further incentives aim at supporting competitiveness on the market. The purpose consists in reducing rural depopulation, creating new employment opportunities, which constitute a source of income. These priorities fall within the Rural Development National Strategic Plan of the Italian Ministry of Agricultural, Food and Forestry Policies. Up to 2013, over 17 billion euro have been invested by Italy for the rural development. The funds are partially financed by the European Union. Farmers can benefit from these funds through the rural development programs provided by each region. One of the most urgent challenges concerns climate changes.
Solo per le prime necessità, inevitabile la richiesta di stato di calamità. C'è stata l'allerta, impegni di del fuoco, volontari, militari. Che risulterebbero dispersi. Poi i quartieri Foggia, San Fruttuoso, San Martino. Le macchine travolte dalla piena.
Agriculture is on the front line protecting the planet from pollution and toxic substances threatening air, water, and soil quality. Developing renewable energy sources, this is what is needed. In the fight against greenhouse gases, the amounts of CO2 absorbed by agriculture and forests are equal to 34 million tons. The 65% is entirely due to forests. Agriculture and forests represent a huge green energy tank, and thanks to these two sectors, biomass and biofuels can be obtained. Through agricultural waste treated by fermentation under the action of microorganisms, clean fuels can be produced. From diamonds nothing comes out. From manure, flowers can grow. Fabrizio De André. These technologies, together with solar and wind power, are replacing, day by day, fossil fuels as oil, gas, and coal, thus contributing to the renewable energy national production. Enhancing water saving and reducing water waste represents one of the main challenges agriculture is on the front line for. High water consumption characterizes, in the negative, the agricultural activity, and, for this reason, it is of extreme importance trying to reduce and streamline the use of water. Agricultural eco-practices are aimed at water protection in terms of quality and sustainable management of natural and artificial water courses. Public structures can provide, via the web, appropriate information to farmers, allowing irrigation practices to be planned and preventing water waste. Rosarno. Man at work pruning secular olive trees. Landscape represents the major resource of rural areas in Italy. A close integration with the agricultural activity is the strong point also for the enhancement of products linked to specific areas. The Rural Development Policy provides, for this reason, a series of interventions. Of great importance is the conservation and enhancement of traditional agricultural systems and distinctive features of the landscape as terraces, valuable rural buildings, hedges, dry stone walls, and strip planting trees. The rural development programs are promoting marketing actions aimed at encouraging rural tourism linked to specific areas. Such activities are further enhanced by rural communities organized in local action groups. Farms are the hearth of rural areas, and their strengthening is the national strategy's main purpose, which focuses on efficiency improvement and small farms aggregation enhancement. Menfi. An extraordinary grape harvest carried out by night allows the heat shock to be prevented and grape quality to be preserved. Supporting innovation, ensuring activities diversification. New technologies can ensure a controlled range of products and high hygiene standards. Together with the packaging and quick delivery services, such procedures offer consumers wholesome food products ready to use. Agritourisms and educational farms represent a valid income option for farmers. A tour across the opportunities offered by different agritourisms, a new way to stimulate and rediscover the relationship between town and country. In a social farm, a cooking class is carried out, addressing a group of patients with intellectual disabilities who had the chance, right here, to find again the pleasure of doing.
Tieni fermo. C'è da fare un blocco unico, eh?
Sì, amalgamando bene le uova, piano, Pierluigi, pianino. Bravo.
Piano, che sennò facciamo uscire tutta la farina e non avete tagliatelli.
The agritourism can represent a new location where to arrange business meetings. A group of researchers is carrying out a seminar on cardiovascular disease. In order to encourage the generational change, further incentives for the setting up of farmers under 40 years of age have been provided, together with the opportunity to activate the youth package. A set of measures aimed at binding investments, not so much as to the production, but to an overall farm development plan with the purpose of ensuring a higher income. Quality products are the key to success. In agriculture, the Made in Italy brand is strictly connected to the local territory. This represents a prerequisite for which both Italian and foreign buyers are often willing to pay even more. The rural development policy is aimed at strengthening more the leadership Italy holds in this sector, providing incentives to increase the number of producers, enhance certified quality systems, and invest in marketing and promotional actions. Developing supply chains traceability projects from the land to the table means to guarantee the origin and quality of the purchased product, providing buyers with higher safety standards. With the broadband dissemination, high-speed internet access can be provided, thus representing an important step towards reducing isolation of rural areas in Italy. Easy use of the internet resources helps accelerating agricultural development and innovation. A huge quantity of services and information can be provided via the web. Orders, promotional activities, completion of administrative procedures. Rural areas are the cradle of biodiversity, which represents the human being's diversity. Italy is the European country with the highest number of different species. The rural development is also aimed at maintaining and restoring, at favorable conservation status, natural habitats and species of fauna and flora. Maintaining animal and plant species threatened with extinction is one of the main purposes of the agricultural policy. A key role is played by the breeders who participate in projects aimed at enhancing traditional products. Biodiversity protection is also supported by the implementation of extensive livestock farming systems and agri-environment measures financed by the regional rural development programs, in particular those related to organic farming. A farm with a very simple structure and a backward agriculture, of course, cannot face the global competitiveness in terms of costs. Also in this field, the Made in Italy brand is the key to success. The only way of getting new customers is providing services the others are not able to provide. Only through more efficient farm structures and the creation of new employment opportunities can lead to reduced cost and increased incomes. This is the big challenge everyone is involved in, and that brings farmers and institutions closer together in the effort that can be identified with a new frontier to be reached. Over these 50 years of common agricultural policy, the European agriculture has changed quite a bit. The return of the money invested is now for the benefit of all. Citizens can touch with their own hands what good agricultural practices and the rural development are able to produce, not only in terms of environment, landscape, and tourism, but also certified products, life quality, and territory development. These are the public goods provided by agriculture to all European citizens. It is about putting out a challenge rooted in the past and whose extraordinary potential looks at the future.